Alright, I'm Matt and I'm back with Fallout 4, where last time we shot down a gunner vertibird at University Point. It's gone now because I've gone back to a sanctuary and can't come back here, so it's gone. But we still have that task to clear out Synths, I think? Hostiles at least. Probably Synths. So let's get on with that. Maybe I'll use this weapon first. Right. Buddy? Nobody yet.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
Yep, definitely Synths. Right. Shit. Oops.
Hello?
Overactive sensors. Nothing more. Movement detected. Curious.
Sustaining damage.
Shouldn't take long. And that's the last of them.
Hehehe. So, one is up there, apparently.
Actuator damaged.
Hate to put you down.
And that takes care of you as well. Student records. Okay. Directory for 2077 to 78. Enrolled undergraduates. Okay. Name. Oh well.
You got a thing for antiques, huh?
Kinda. Ooh, a master locked door. Oh. That seemed like... Oh, I almost got it, I mean. Oh, come on. Damn it. Right. There we go.
Got it.
Okay. That's some weird lighting effect here. Really weird. Not sure what that's supposed to be. Ooh. Stuff. And an expert locked safe. Almost. There we go.
That's it.
Oh boy. Right. Also, I don't remember what I wanted to pick. User Dean Alan Patterson signed in. University mail relay. About Professor Campbell. About my research. Okay. 85. 2285. Wasn't that after the war? Or after the bombs fell? Uh-huh. 85. 812. Okay, they all got the same timestamp, weirdly. There we go. About my research. Alan, I'm under no illusions that the real reason you wanted to bring me on as the head of the department was for my business contacts from the private sector. Just accept the grant money and let me do my research. I'm sure you'll skim some off for a new scoreboard or something equally useless. Oh, and I'm certain when you get back from your vacation and read this, you'll check my contract and find that I do have the authority to negotiate and accept grants for my department. Enjoy Maui. Professor S. Campbell. E. Robinson. Construction under admin. Dean Patterson, do you know what exactly the army is constructing under the admin building? They are making an awful lot of noise with those jackhammers. They told me I had to go through Professor Campbell for inquiries, but he said it was classified. I asked if you had authorized this, and he said to check his contract. Well, legal did and said that it's kind of a gray area that his lawyer added during negotiations. He also said that they tried to bring it up to you at the time, but that you went ahead and signed it anyways. I hope that grant money is worth all this hassle. Teresa Robinson, Human Resources. You don't have clearance. Sorry, Alan, but the deal is done. As legal has probably told you by now, the military tends to get a bit upset if you try to wiggle out of a contract for them. And no, I can't tell you where the lab is or what my research is about because you don't have the clearance. You'll need to take that up with Colonel Rosemont. Why are you making this personal? The university is making a bunch of money on this, and the research may be declassified eventually, in which case it would make you even more. Parker, can't reach the Colonel. Dean Patterson, I'm sorry, sir, but I wasn't able to get Colonel Rosemont on the phone for you. Who wrote this? They kept redirecting my call for hours, and when I finally reached him and asked to put you on, he just said that he would save you both the time and confirm that you don't have clearance, and hung up the phone. I tried to call back, but they said that he's not taking any more calls right now, and that if you want to speak with him, you'll need to drive out to the base. And again about Professor Campbell. You said to contact you if I saw Professor Campbell doing anything strange. Well, he's been going to the Student Credit Union most evenings, which seems a little weird. Also, I saw him and Leslie Matthews going over there on Saturday on my way to basketball practice. Isn't she one of his grad students? Oh, and Sandra said he had been asking at student records to find out Leslie's birthday. What's up with that? I think he wants to bed her. So probably could we talk about that academic probation now? Huh. Well, in theory that would have been a good idea, but unlikely that it happened.
Yes.
Oh. Huh. Oh, crap.
Don't fire till you see the whites of their eye stalk.
Huh?
Through to the death. Out.
Right? Come on. There we go. Oops.
Playing with the wrong thing.
Well, that's one way to get the coolant pumping.
That worked. Didn't it? Interesting that they've got Marduk's in here. Nothing else though, apparently. Okay. Well, there is a ramp up here.
There you are. Just when I thought we were getting along.
Oh, there were more hatchlings. I see.
I have detected you. By order of the Institute, you must be destroyed.
Sorry, friend. Don't start.
Ouch.
Can't finish.
Okay. Eat that way. Nope. Actually, the burnt book was not what I wanted. B as in burnt book. Yeah. Let's put it away. Psycho. So, I think we're maybe done here. Oh, I think I needed ceramics. Yeah, I haven't played this game in a few weeks now. Wasn't entirely sure I'd be
So, this is what 2 centuries without a good dusting looks like.
I wasn't sure I would be uploading this week, but
Sweet.
I'm currently recording, so that should work. There's still a task up ahead. Oop, more water. There are 2 up ahead. That does seem like there's more synths. There's a wall here and there's another one there.
Is someone present?
No. You're imagining me. Oh.
Whoever or whatever you are, I know you are out there.
Don't underestimate us again.
Well. That worked. Very well. Extremely well. In fact. Jack's node. Okay. That I want to read. This should be here. Jack's node. Oh god, the Institute is here. I can hear them fighting outside. Dad, I figured out where the data is, but I think I'm too late. I'm sorry. So... what data? Professor Stuart Campbell. Ooh! University mail relay. Patterson, I have a right to know. Mr. Campbell, it has come to my attention that you were contacted by the Army regarding your research. I am the one running this university and I have the right to know and approve all research programs. I know that your colleagues hold you in high regard and that when we brought you on last year, your contract guaranteed your tenure. But you don't want to make an issue of this with me. I am leaving this afternoon on my vacation, but when I get back in 2 weeks, I expect to be fully apprised of the research. Unauthorized construction. Mr. Campbell, first of all, you do not have my permission to call me by my first name. I am the dean here, and you would do well to remember that. Secondly, what is this I've been hearing about you and officers from the Army performing unauthorized construction under the administrative building while I was on vacation? This is absolutely unacceptable. You will explain to me at once what the meaning of this is and what you are researching. Regarding Colonel Rosemont. Goddammit, Stuart, you aren't worming your way out of this. This Colonel Rosemont you insisted I needed clearance from is nearly as insufferable as you are. When I went to see him, he claimed your research was classified and had me escorted from the base. You think you are so clever, but I know this is just one of your old army buddies helping you pull a trick. Don't think I won't be talking to our lawyers. C. Marsh, more time for the project. Professor Campbell, I understand the need for secrecy, sir, but don't you think that we could get more work done if you gave Leslie and I access to the research without you having to be there? That accident was weeks ago and you said yourself it was due to a bad fuse. Leslie said she saw the dean skulking around following you yesterday and it is going to get harder to get work done if he's tailing you all the time. Colonel Rosemont sounded pretty serious about wanting the research as soon as possible. Curtis Marsh. Leslie Matthews. I've got you snake. You think I wouldn't notice how often you visit the student credit union? I'm sure it's merely a coincidence that your graduate student, Miss Matthews, is always on shift when you have to get something from your safe. You think it wouldn't reach me that you and she disappear for hours in the safe? If you don't tell me what the construction was and what your research is about, I will be going straight to the press and the police. So there is a safe in the student credit union that we may be able to get into. Lab time. Took me forever to figure out what you meant about Leslie's birthday. It was a good idea, but we haven't been dating that long. I had to look it up in the student records in the front office. Don't tell her that. Anyway, while I was there, I overheard that Dean Patterson has an alumni dinner this weekend, so he should be out of your hair. See you Saturday. Ah, ha, ha. So Leslie Matthews and her birthday. And that's probably the combination for that safe. So we don't want to fall down here. Let's... What did I say? Leslie Matthews. Was that? No, that's the Dean's terminal. So let us see. No. So that should be under M if I'm not mistaken. Nope. Under L? Probably not. Was she a graduate? Oops. Haha! Student name. Matthews Leslie. For current GPA. Here, born. What's that? 4th of December 2058. So we've got a password for that safe. Hey. Okay, that door is blocked. An expert locked security gate, and ooh, that's a little dangerous here. Nope. Ooh, ammo box. More things to unlock. Oh, come on.
Nice.
You do that a little too well.
Okay. Alright. Okay, nothing else here. Why is everything locked in here? Jack's terminal. That's useful. Property of Jack Spencer. All others keep out. My journal. Mom's birthday. Mom's birthday was yesterday. Dad and I left flowers on her grave. He was telling stories about her and I kind of mentioned that I don't really remember what she looked like anymore. He said it was okay, but I can hear him sobbing in his room. I can't take this right now. I'm gonna go scavenging in the flooded area. Still haven't replaced my secondary hard disk after it blew out last week. Maybe I can find a new one. Sylvia also said that her network port has been acting up. Good find. Looks like Dad has stopped crying. Hope he didn't realize I snuck back there by myself. I've gotten so good that the lurks don't even know I'm there. I didn't manage to find a replacement port for Sylvia, but I did manage to pull a hard disk out of a large console in one of the lecture halls. Some of the data on it even seems to be intact. I'm going to poke around before I reformat. Who knows, maybe there's something interesting on it. Score! Oh man, this is big. I managed to get part of the data of that hard disk and it seems to be some research about reactor efficiency. Part of it was corrupt, but I might be able to find the rest somewhere else. There was a caravan passing through, so I figured I'd see what I might get if I could find the rest of it. He said to the right person, that kind of thing might be worth several hundred caps. We agreed to a 25.75 cut if you can find a buyer. Now I just need to figure out how to get the rest of the data. Today is terrible. I haven't been able to make any progress with finding the data and the lurks have started laying eggs again. And to make matters worse, Dad just got back from some council meeting and somehow found out I had been searching the flooded area. He locked everything up and said I'm not allowed to do any scavenging. I tried to explain about the data and he listened, but then started acting weird and told me to go to my room and not to come down till he sorted things out. What is going on? What have I done? Oh god, what did I do? I've been getting mail from everyone in town saying that the Institute is coming and asking if it's my fault. Someone even accused me of being a synth. Somehow they must have found out about the reactor research, but it's not even complete. Dad said that it was probably just some scammer or a raider trying to trick us, but I don't know. What if it really is the Institute? I need to get back in there and find the data somehow. Well, shit. Oh, wait. There was something else. Got a holotape. Got the mail relay. G. Spencer, no more scavenging. Jacqueline, I'm serious. No more scavenging until this thing with the council blows over. I know people are scared, but I think this guy the mayor talked to is just a con man. The Institute hasn't shown up in a long time. Why would they know? I've been calming things down around town, and I think I've got enough support that I can block anything crazy in the vote tonight. I'm not mad at you, but I want you to stay home and just don't stir anything up for right now. Love, Dad. E. Owens, you stupid girl. Do you have any idea what you've done? You dumb brats think that just because they haven't attacked anyone in years that it's something we all made up, but now the Institute is going to come and kill us all. Did you even think about that, you selfish little bitch? Your father says you don't have to start a thereafter, but if that's the case, then for all we know, you're actually working for the Institute. Okay, and deleted mail. Unable to find network. Backups cannot be restored at this time. Don't leave your home. It's not your fault. What actually happened? Useless bitch. Not going to die for you. Okay. Remote door control. Let's open it. Whatever door it is. It's that one. Oh. And it goes down into the lift. I see. So...
Got it.
He's probably the reason why the Synths, or why the Institute attacked this place and took it apart. Where's Nick even? Oh well. Huh. That all? Uh-oh. Boom.
Ugh, what the hell aroma is that?
Right. That kind of works. What's a glowing mirelurk? Eh.
Your last stand.
What? Okay. I thought the grenade would take it would take them all apart, but apparently it didn't. And I guess that's what happened before as well. Okay, this is where we've been. What do we have here? Board game. Last radius. Why does Nick keep... Oh, okay. I was about to say, why does Nick keep disappearing, but if he falls down... That explains things a little bit. Oh, right. We could use the combat shotgun for the Mirelurks. That would probably work a little bit better.
Even break a sweat. Not that it's an option.
Oops. I didn't want to drink water actually, but whatever. Right. Okay, so that's the elevator. But that is not that it does me too much good. Plus that security gate's still locked. Huh. Now I'm curious where I'd have to go to continue with this. I want to find the research. Oh, maybe I can do it from up here. Oh, no. That goes out.
I think they're gonna have to forfeit their deposit.
Well, that doesn't look quite right. Got a boat here and then...
Good boy doesn't sound pleased. Let's say we get out of here.
I want to go up there. Or actually... Oops. Box fell down. Oh well. Let me get into this. There we go. There we go. Back out. Now the question is... Oh.
Bothering anybody now?
Oh, blood leaf, right. It sounds like there were more eggs. Can't get the meat from that mirelurk apparently. But the others I can. Good. So, wait! I think I remember a thing or two. There was that one room where we, or that one building where we went in and couldn't proceed, or didn't proceed very far. Was it in here? Credit Union. Exactly. Exactly. That's where it was. Or rather, where it is going to be. Mayor's Terminal.
This is
That's interesting. Town Council logs. 12th of... No, wait. 1st of July, 85. Meeting brought to order. Discussed funding for an additional generator. Funding approved. System error. 1st of August. Gerald's vault password, okay. Meeting brought to order. Council votes on crop export limits. Export limits capped at 20% of yield. Cody Cole found playing in Credit Union Vault. Council votes to forego punishment at this time. Council votes to change vault password. New password, Milo Cakes. Meeting adjourned. 12th of August. Special session brought to order. Mayor addresses the town regarding visitor. Visitor claims to be agent of the Institute. Claims the settlement is in possession of valuable pre-war tech. Heard that it was found by a girl, Jacqueline Spencer? Floor open for discussion. Gladys Maxwell asks how we can be sure this isn't a trick. Pete Owens suggests that Jacqueline be given up to spare the town. Gerald Spencer threatens Pete. Minor fight breaks out, quickly quelled. Mayor regains order. Issue to be brought to vote tomorrow night. Meeting adjourned. And that was when the Synths attacked. Mail relay. P. Owens. No, which order are they? Let's start from the bottom. The girl has to go. God damn it, Bert, I can't believe you're hiding behind the council charter at a time like this. The damn Spencer girl is the one who brought the Institute down on us, and if we can't give them what they want, they will wipe us off the map. These kids may not believe in them, but I know your sister was killed by Synths. If she doesn't give over the data they want, I say give her to them. They can take it out on her hide instead of ours. Spencer, Jacqueline. Bert, I wish you had come to me about this first. My daughter is a smart girl and you know that. Heck, she's the one who figured out how to wire into the old university mail relay in the first place. What proof do we have that this guy was from the Institute anyway? If she told some trader she had some valuable data, that guy might be working with your visitor. This is probably just a con, but now you've got Perry involved and he is going to be out for blood. That's Owens, right? Yeah. Cool. The Institute? Mayor Strickland, what is all this I've been hearing about how the Institute is going to attack if we don't give them Jacqueline? I understand that your children are grown and moved away, but I have children here. How dare you keep information like this from us? We have a right to know about threats to our safety. Martha Cole. Seacole. Sorry about Martha. Mayor Strickland, I asked Martha to wait and see what you and the council figure out rather than going on rumors, but well, you know how she is. I'm sure you got an earful, I know I have. Look, it's not my place to say really, but I think you'd better try to get ahead of this. Martha and Perry are spreading rumors pretty fast, so you'd probably better call a town meeting. M. Lawson, giving up your kids. Our kids. Mayor Strickland, Betty said that Martha told her you've been having secret meetings with agents from the Institute and agreed to give them our children. Then Will told me he heard that the Institute have a nuke planted somewhere and they are going to detonate it if we don't give them the whole harvest. What is going on?
One grim locale.
Wait. We had... Nope. That was the note that we already read. Holotape.
Okay. First, I want to say I'm sorry, Dad. I knew I was onto something big, and thought I'd see what a trader would pay if I found it. I had no idea that the Institute would be after any of this. And now the whole town is in trouble. I know you told me not to worry, but I just know that the town is going to vote to throw us out, or worse. I wasn't lying when I said I didn't have the data, despite what Mr. Owens and his cronies think. That's why I have to go back in. I know the key is in there, I just need to put the pieces together. It's something with that professor. If I can find it, maybe I can give the Institute what they want, and they'll just leave us alone.
You know, the sad thing is, if it hadn't been the Institute, I wonder if it would have been the Brotherhood.
I think they're gonna have to forfeit their deposit.
Well... that doesn't look quite right. Got a boat here and then...
Good boy doesn't sound pleased. Let's say we get out of here.
I want to go up there. Or actually... Oops. Box fell down. Oh well. Let me get into this. There we go. There we go. Back out. Now the question is... oh.
Anybody now?
Oh, blood leaf, right. It sounds like there were more eggs. Can't get the meat from that mirelurk apparently. But the others I can. Good. So, wait! I think I remember a thing or to there was that one room where we, or that one building where we went in and couldn't proceed, or didn't proceed very far. Was it in here? Credit union. Exactly. Exactly. That's where it was. Or rather, where it is going to be. Mayor's Terminal.
This is one.
That's interesting. Town Council logs. 12th of... No, wait. 1st of July, 85. Meeting brought to order. Discussed funding for an additional generator. Funding approved. System error. 1st of August. Gerald's vault password, okay. Meeting brought to order. Council votes on crop export limits. Export limits capped at 20% of yield. Cody Cole found playing in credit union vault. Council votes to forego punishment at this time. Council votes to change vault password. New password, Milo Cakes. Meeting adjourned. 12th of August. Special session brought to order. Mayor addresses the town regarding visitor. Visitor claims to be agent of the Institute. Claims the settlement is in possession of valuable pre-war tech. Heard that it was found by a girl, Jacqueline Spencer? Floor open for discussion. Gladys Maxwell asks how we can be sure this isn't a trick. Pete Owens suggests that Jacqueline be given up to spare the town. Gerald Spencer threatens Pete. Minor fight breaks out, quickly quelled. Mayor regains order. Issue to be brought to vote tomorrow night. Meeting adjourned. And that was when the Synths attacked. Mail relay. P. Owens. No, which order are they? Let's start from the bottom. The girl has to go. God damn it, Bert, I can't believe you're hiding behind the council charter at a time like this. The damn Spencer girl is the one who brought the Institute down on us, and if we can't give them what they want, they will wipe us off the map. These kids may not believe in them, but I know your sister was killed by Synths. If she doesn't give over the data they want, I say give her to them. They can take it out on her hide instead of ours. Spencer, Jacqueline. Bert, I wish you had come to me about this first. My daughter is a smart girl and you know that. Heck, she's the one who figured out how to wire into the old university mail relay in the first place. What proof do we have that this guy was from the Institute anyway? If she told some trader she had some valuable data, that guy might be working with your visitor. This is probably just a con, but now you've got Perry involved and he is going to be out for blood. That's Owens, right? Yeah. Cool. The Institute? Mayor Strickland, what is all this I've been hearing about how the Institute is going to attack if we don't give them Jacqueline? I understand that your children are grown and moved away, but I have children here. How dare you keep information like this from us? We have a right to know about threats to our safety. Martha Cole. C. Cole. Sorry about Martha. Mayor Strickland, I asked Martha to wait and see what you and the council figure out rather than going on rumors, but well, you know how she is. I'm sure you got an earful, I know I have. Look, it's not my place to say really, but I think you'd better try to get ahead of this. Martha and Perry are spreading rumors pretty fast, so you'd probably better call a town meeting. M. Lawson, giving up your kids. Our kids. Mayor Strickland, Betty said that Martha told her you've been having secret meetings with agents from the Institute and agreed to give them our children. Then Will told me he heard that the Institute have a nuke planted somewhere and they are going to detonate it if we don't give them the whole harvest. What is going on?
One grim locale.
Wait. We had... Nope. That was the note that we already read. Holotape.
Okay. First, I want to say I'm sorry, Dad. I knew I was onto something big, and thought I'd see what a trader would pay if I found it. I had no idea that the Institute would be after any of this. And now the whole town is in trouble. I know you told me not to worry. But I just know that the town is going to vote to throw us out, or worse. I wasn't lying when I said I didn't have the data, despite what Mr. Owens and his cronies think. That's why I have to go back in. I know the key is in there. I just need to put the pieces together. It's something with that professor. If I can find it, maybe I can give the Institute what they want. and they'll just leave us alone.
You know, the sad thing is, if it hadn't been the Institute, I wonder if it would have been the Brotherhood.
Was Billie Holiday. Time for yet another slice of news from the Commonwealth, folks. Are you familiar with the old sailing ship stranded on top of a building?
I see. That's radio. I was about to say Galaxy News Radio, but that's not the title in this one. It's a radio station from thingy. What's the place? Also, what was the last one we picked up? I think it was something with M, but I don't remember. Would be nice if you could filter in this one. Let's start from the top. It was something long. At least I think it was. University Pine Council meeting. That's it.
As head of the town council, I call this meeting to order. In attendance this evening, we have Perry Owens, Gerald Spencer, Sylvia Cooper, and myself, Bert Strickland, as acting council head.
Bert, what is all this about? I've got wheat that needs bringing in.
Yesterday, I received a very disturbing visitor. I managed to record part of the conversation. It's probably best if you all hear it. I don't see anything about that in my records. What was it you said you wanted again?
Don't toy with me. We know a girl here found some pre-war data related to energy research, and you're gonna give it to us.
I really have no idea what data you think we have. We're just farmers and fishers. I'd be happy to ask around for you. Please, just lower the gun.
Look, I'm a reasonable man, but the Institute wants that data. You got 2 days to get it for me, and then we do this the hard way.
Oh God, Jacqueline.
What has your daughter done, Gerald?
She's been saying that she was close to finding something in those old terminals she fixes up. But I don't think she actually found anything.
Bullshit. Now, I overheard her talking to that trader last week. Something about getting 10 times the price for something if she sold it in Diamond City.
Look, just let me talk to her. See if she actually has this data or not. Pete, sit down. We all need to remain calm about this. I need you all to keep this to yourselves for now. The last thing we need is to start a panic.
Right. And what did they do? They started a panic. Right. Let's unlock this. I'm wondering how Nick got on the other side of that divider upstairs. Oh wait. Yeah, logging in, that's fine. Maybe I should open this. Opening swap. Please stand back. That reminds me of the beginning of Hot Shots. Was it in the beginning? I do think. Oh. Ramen meat. Ooh, another locked safe.
Looks
Master
like
lock.
we could catch a breather in here.
Okay. Oh, come on. There we are, advanced lock.
That's it.
I'll take that and that, the rest stays where it is. Nope. No. 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 Right, it's a master lock, so it's kind of hard.
Nice.
There we go. Oh. Well. Well. A weapons workbench? Ring stand? What? That doesn't look like a ring stand, but whatever. Aluminium cans. Wait, there was a flip right here. Oh boy! Fusion cells. Prototype UP-77. Limitless potential.
Bingo.
Unlimited ammo capacity. Oh. No reloading, eh? Pretty good. Lab terminal. Was that the weapon they... Was that what they researched? Chemistry station. I think it may have been... That may have been a back entrance or exit. Or... It may have led into the lab proper. But whatever. Lab terminal. Contents classified. Unauthorized access will result in prosecution. Research logs. Containment problems. Progress on the project has been slow so far, mostly because the Dean has been having Professor Campbell tailed to try to figure out where the lab is. Curtis brought up the idea of giving us unrestricted access to the lab, but Professor Campbell said that he needs to make sure things are established and safe first. Thus far, we've had trouble in containing the plasma scattering from the electron beam. I've checked and rechecked the professor's calculation and they seem good, but it just doesn't replicate in our practicals. Improved scattering patterns. Progress has improved now that Curtis and I have full access to the lab. My parents think I've been gotten a job at the credit union and have been pushing me to go into banking. If the new Mr. Rivera is actually a secret sergeant undercover? I don't know, a sergeant undercover? They would flip. We've been having much better results with containing the plasmons since we decided to try focusing the electron beam down to around 200 nanometers. The scattering patterns are showing up with much better grouping on the cathode luminescence graph. Cathode luminescence graph, in fact. At this scale, it may not end up being any good for reactor containment, but we might at least be able to improve energy consumption for small industrial or weaponry uses. I can't believe Professor Campbell used my birthday as the password, or that Curtis had to look it up. What is going on? I don't know what's going on out there. Curtis and I were in early on Saturday, so we could try to get through the day's experiments in time to go catch a movie when we heard the sirens. Some sort of EMP knocked out the power for a few minutes, and Sergeant Rivera told us to stay in the lab and not to leave till he gave us the all clear. But it's been 3 days and we can hear explosions going off. Professor Campbell was supposed to be in around noon, but never showed up, and our friends and parents are out there. Curtis says everything will be okay, but I can't see in his eyes that he's just trying to keep it together. Continuing the research. We've been in here a few weeks now, according to the date on the terminal. An explosion took out the tunnel to the parking garage just after I made my last log entry. It's quieter, but every few hours we still hear explosions. We've decided to try to continue the research. If we are at war, it might help, and if nothing else, it will help us pass the time. I've been thinking that if we adjust the angle on the parabolic reflector and focus the electron beam even further, it might get us what we need. Professor Campbell had the lab stocked with plenty of food and water, so we should be safe here for at least a few more weeks. Time to leave. Small scale seemed to be the right direction. We brought the wavelength down to around 75 nanometers and have been getting a pretty impressive capture rate. Both of the prototypes are running at a much higher capacity. We ran out of food a couple days ago and only have a couple cans of water left, so we have no choice but to leave the lab. We've no idea what we'll find out there or if anyone is still alive, but we've decided to leave one of the prototypes here in case Professor Campbell made it out so he'd know we finish it. Maybe it's a futile gesture, but Curtis agreed with me. He asked me to marry him, if there's anything left out there. I said yes. Okay, but they died 200 years ago either way. So I hope they did get a bit of a well, happily ever after is probably not quite the right word, but well, not quite as bleak. I hope.
Rumi,
maybe they were the parents or grandparents or whatever. Of someone who has lived here. Either way, still wondering how Nick got over here earlier. Whatever. Let's leave. Right. But this episode has gone on for quite a while. We've done what we came here to do. Oh, we can go in here. So yeah, we've done what we came here to do. And next episode, I think we are going to head on over. Where's the map? That's the local map. Head on further south towards the Quincy police station. And then we'll make it to Warwick Homestead. I have been asked to check out or to show up the perk chart. I think I'm gonna do that at some point as well. I'll probably make it as a kind of intermission episode. Also, I've considered building a setting up a settlement as a kind of hub settlement to trade with all the others and to what's the word? So I don't have to go back home all the way back to Sanctuary each time I want to sort out my inventory. And I have not yet decided which that is going to be. It might be Oberland Station. I was thinking about making it, where is it? There is it. Here, the Starlight Drive-In. But that's a bit out of the way and I want it closer to the center of the map. So I considered Taffington Boathouse because I need to put more. I have that quest to add defenses there. So that's another option to make that a safe house. So yeah, but it's not quite central either. Better than, or possibly better than the drive-in. As I said, the other option is Oberland Station. Maybe one down here. The castle is also too far out of the way on the other side. We have to report to the settlers in Nordhagen Beach at some point. Not soon though. Maybe I'll do that off camera too. Whatever. But yeah. As I said, I'll put the perk chart in at some point and then in one episode. It's still a ways off. I'm gonna set up one of the settlements. But as I said, that's gonna. Or but as I said, next episode we're gonna head on south to towards Quincy. And until then, this episode has been long enough. Thank you and good night.